Hi, this is Dr. Melanie Davis for WhatTheyAreAsking.com. Today's question is, how do I learn to relax and enjoy being with a new partner? I have a hard time relaxing and having an orgasm. That's a good question, and it's one that a lot of people ask, because when we're with a new partner, we tend to be on our best behavior. We want to make sure our breath smells good. We want to make sure our clothing looks good, or we look good without our clothing. Maybe we spend a lot of time sucking in our gut, showing off our best body parts. When we're focused on being the best we can be, sometimes it takes away from our ability to relax and be present in the moment and enjoy ourselves enough and let go enough to actually have an orgasm. So there are a couple questions that I would ask this person before getting into the nuts and bolts, so to speak, of an orgasm. The first is, does this person really want to be sexual with this particular partner? If you're not sure how enthusiastic you are about being with the person, if you're sort of maybe talked into having sex, then maybe you're having second thoughts and can't relax enough to have an orgasm. So if you're going to have sex with somebody, you want to make sure that both you are enthusiastic about it and that your partner is as well. The other issue is the sex protected? If you're having sex with somebody who is biologically not the same as you, then you might need to use something to protect against pregnancy. In any case, no matter what kind of partner you're with, you do want to make sure that you're protected against sexually transmitted infection. So unless you are with a partner with whom you know you're monogamous, you've both been tested, you both know that you've shared your results, then if you know you're protected, then you can relax a bit. If in the back of your mind you're worrying about whether you're going to transmit something to someone else, or you're going to get pregnant, or they're going to get pregnant, then it's really hard to relax and have a good time. Now, another thing that is important is whether you can have an orgasm by yourself, whether you've had, or whether you can have one with partners, have had one with partners in the past. If you've never had an orgasm before, it's kind of hard to think that you might have one for the first time with a brand new partner. So self-pleasure, self-exploration, self-knowledge is really important there. Now, when you're with a new partner, it doesn't work to do this whole, well, this person should know what I like. And it also doesn't work to think that you automatically know what a partner might like. Just because something worked for someone else in the past doesn't mean your new partner will enjoy it at all. So you need to be able to have a conversation with your partner, ask what your partner enjoys, what feels good, what feels better. Model being able to talk about these things so that that person will ask you the same questions too. And if the person doesn't, well, they may not be, familiar with talking as openly about sex, but you can certainly offer the information. It really feels good when you do this, or, ooh, I like that. Can you do that more, deeper, faster, whatever? In time, you will be able to intuit from each other's bodies and sounds and whatnot a little bit more about what you enjoy. But the first time you're with someone, it pays to open up that dialogue and start talking about. Now, another thing that can help you relax is if you know what your expectations are and what your partner's expectations are. So is this a one-time deal, or might there be another time that you'll get together? If you're worried, for example, that, gee, if I don't put on a good show, if I don't perform well, if I'm not tight enough, firm enough, athletic enough, too athletic, maybe they'll never be in the next time, it would be very difficult to relax and enjoy it. So, maybe before you jump in the sack, just have a conversation about what your expectations are. And, no one's going to judge you if you just want to have a hookup. That's certainly your business. But if your partner is thinking that this is a first step into a longer experience and you're not, or vice versa, that can get in the way of your pleasure as well. Another thing that can get in the way is too much alcohol or drugs. So, sometimes people like to take a little something to take the edge off. But if you have too much, then it can just be much more difficult to function sexually and reach orgasm. So with that advice, making sure that it's consensual, that it's protected, that you know what your expectations are, that you've had orgasms in the past, that you talk a little bit about what you want, what your partner wants, that you haven't overdone in terms of recreational drugs or alcohol, then you can just kind of maybe let go of your expectations of yourself sexually. So don't worry so much about whether you have an orgasm or not. Just enjoy what you're doing. If you can relax, focus on the moment, focus on your partner, odds are good that if you're a good partnership in bed or wherever you're having sex, that you will have an orgasm. If not this time, then the next time you're together. But the harder you try or feel that, this person won't want to have sex with me if I can't orgasm, don't even think about going down that road. Don't pretend to have an orgasm. That sets a bad path for later on. Just focus on enjoying the experience now, and I bet you're going to come. Take care. Bye.